So I get the helicopter nice and light, and just make small adjustments. Size outside.
Southwest, 1959, taxi November.
A little left pedal, come up straight.
Southwest 1959, long
right?
ground, runway 6,
left.
taxi via Sierra Alpha.
Sierra Alpha, runway 6, Southwest, 1959.
Coming down here through this alleyway gets really squirrely sometimes because of all the wind.
Yeah.
It's called
Morning, Curtis, 456,
mechanical turbulence,
Bravo, going back to
so it
Martin.
bounces off the building, so you can get really
On ground taken.
pain. So I got the low wing right here.
456 off of runway
The high
6
wing
on
right there.
Bravo, going back to Modern South.
Southwest 1959, hold, short taxiway Charlie.
And when we get down to the
Alright,
end,
well,
when I
first
ask
taxi,
you,
Charlie,
can you see that FR,
1959.
the frequency button on the
56, long on
cycling?
the ground taxi to Mountain South.
Yeah, that one, just could you push that when we get down to the end?
Okay.
I'll tell you when.
Can we take Charlie Sierra, Curtis?
I can't really get it from my side without putting down.
Track 456, Charlie Sierra, please.
Charlie Sierra into Modern South, Curtis 456. Just out of curiosity.
Alright, well, now we're coming up to a non-movement area and then the taxiway, so make sure it's clear left and right. Helicopter 555, uniform Hopper at AP ramp, like up, taxi over with the
Long on ground, clear track 1105, clear of runway 6 at Whiskey request taxi back to runway 6.
Clear track 1105, long on the ground, runway 6, taxi via Alpha.
6 to Alpha, clear track 1105.
On ground, 50 Hopper at AP ramp, like up, taxi Whiskey Pad.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, long on the ground, hover taxi to Whiskey Pass.
Hopper, taxi Whiskey Pad. Alright, just hit that frequency button for me, please.
Go to your runway.
Thank you.
Sure, Roger.
Now we're on with tower.
Okay.
Alright, so we're still clear right, we're clear left. So we take off into the wind and I'll turn back on heading.
Pilot on 651.
Who's that?
Farmy Down 651. This is up to second up.
So you can rest your hand on the cycle with me? You just get a feel.
Runway 6.
Taking a bound from 6 on 651.
651, join the midfield left down.
Neutral left down for 651.
Lieutenant 6 requesting westbound departure back to Republic.
Who wants that?
296.
296, start the left turn now, long course direct, federal 1,400 feet.
Westbound now, direct on course, out of 1,400.
851, just for now, maintain 2,000, and I'll call the descent. There might be traffic beneath you westbound.
Okay, 2000, for 651.
Tower, helicopter 555, Uniform Hopper, Whiskey Pad, ready for departure.
Helicopter 555, Uniform Papa, tower, hold position.
Alright, so right here, I'm going to just do a pedal turn. See if anyone's behind me. You can say, no, see.
Okay.
I'm using the pedals here.
Yeah.
You wave till you go. To your right. Till you go. Huh?
Yeah, it's what Tyler, just give me a heads up, 771, not sure if I'm clear to your right.
Say again?
771, not sure if I'm clear to your right.
771, you clear line through to right.
So we just do this. That's the only time you really turn the helicopter with the pedals.
The back taxi.
Yeah, when you're hovering.
Okay. Back taxi, thanks, 771.
126 Hotel Foxtrot, extend upwind.
We'll extend upwind, 126 Hotel Foxtrot. Atlanta Tower, clear track 101, inbound for the R953, circuit to line 6.
Clear track 101, tower, continue on the RNAV, runway 33 left, report the right brake to left down.
We always get last priority for everything.
Press the left brake, to the right down.
They suck.
Roger, continue, 33 left, report.
You can hold on
left
to it
brake,
tight so you can feel.
runway 6,
Okay.
clear track 101.
And you got your hand on collector so you're feeling, a little inputs. On tower, helicopter 5 Papa, Whiskey Pad, ready for departure.
5 Papa, hold position.
I'll put it down for a second because we're at like max power for so long.
4046 Alpha, right traffic from the south.
Hold position.
Holding position for the Alpha.
And you were,
771, back
Stop
taxi
wasting our
163
time.
right,
Let's
Hotel
go.
the Homestead.
Yeah, back taxi 23 right, Hotel the Homestead, 771, thank you.
yeah, I'll pick it up. You can try hovering.
Tax 289, long and tower, wind calm, runway 6, clear for
Alright, so
takeoff.
make sure you have control.
Runway 6, clear for takeoff, clear track 289.
Okay, don't overdrift, nice and easy.
Okay.
Alright,
So 126.
so try to hold this, kind of like the center.
We'll continue
Okay.
the upwind, 126 Hotel
You're good,
Foxtrot.
yeah, too far forwards, come back a little.
Okay.
289, extend upwind. Window
I'm away.
651, just
Right,
as the
left.
pattern altitude is at
A
your
little bit more to the left.
and once you're on the downwind,
Cycling.
extend down.
No, hold on, don't look up.
Okay.
So the pattern, then that was what they by one.
Come back a little bit. This way.
Helicopter 5, uniform, Papa remain north of runway 6, upwind heading 240 to cruise, clear for takeoff.
Hi, 5 Neil Papa, remain north of runway 26 on heading 240, clear for takeoff. Nice and low.
Cognos 851, you may see a helicopter
Nice and slow.
be beneath you at 600 feet.
It's painfully slow takeoff because we have to push through.
Okay.
Different, ETL and Traverse Flow Fix, see the dip, and we push through.
6 Hotel Foxtrot, start your right cross
Sorry,
the
Chris. And we get about 40, 45 knots. Here we go. Tiny bit air cyclic, and I got our climb in. Now we push forward, keep our ass. We got to keep it above 50 knots.
Runway
Okay.
6 clear for takeoff.
Alright,
On
now
cluster
start
turn
turning.
left heading 030.
And I'll pull a collective and get my airspeed. Once we get more airspeed, we'll use less power.
Okay.
So eyes outside, we just keep on looking around.
55296, clear services terminated, block VFR frequency
I'll
change
come
cruise.
back on 240 heading.
Frequency change approved. We are
So
296.
let's get forward airspeed. A little slow. We have plenty of power, so pull a little power for our climb back in. Eyes back outside.
289er, actually extend upwind.
So just stay on with me so you feel like a little pressure.
504 operator, contact the altitude.
5 Neil Papa, just passing 300. She should contact us again. So we want to keep it at like 60 knots right here. So you have control? Stay on with me?
I have control, yeah.
And just keep it forwards. I'm going to lighten up a little so you can just feel what to do. Adjust. Okay, just keep it over forward a little bit more.
Okay.
Just like that. Yeah, good. Come back a tiny bit because you want to keep it around 60. So just find that nice speed. Get our climb back in. 60 is our best climb. We can climb a little faster, but to get our best climb, 6 knots. But same time, don't get hyper-focused on the instruments too.
Okay. Yeah,
You gotta like look
89, you'll
outside.
be following the Cessna heading to your right, 2 o'clock
Just a
about
tiny bit more,
1100
positive
the other
control.
side.
Positive right there, just hold it. Right. I know, you got us turn to the left, so just try to bring us back to the right. Just a bit.
We got 1037, turn left heading 030,
Right there.
contact
It's a little bit
cluster.
harder with the climb.
departure, crew check 1037.
We got 101, runway 6, clear to land.
Just a little tiny.
Runway 6 clear for accurate check.
Tiny. Right, there you go.
To make right close traffic, talk clear for takeoff. Remain south of runway 6 at all times. Thanks for your patience.
Just a tiny bit forward. And you see with the pedals, like keep on adjusting and keep on trim.
4046 Alpha, make right close traffic, talk clear for takeoff. Remain south of runway 6 at all times.
Yeah, you see what happens if you don't keep the positive control? Yeah, it wants to come back. So you got us drifting, so let's just go to the right a little bit. So just a
Cognos
tiny bit.
851 and a half mile ferry base.
Right there. Perfect.
The 76 Golf Alpha, remain south of runway 6. Taxiway Alpha 1, clear for takeoff.
You might have to just bring it a little bit towards you. Okay. Whatever feels comfortable.
210 Alpha 1 to clear for takeoff
There we
and
go.
remain south of runway 6 at all
Good.
times. Of course, 76 Golf
Good,
Alpha.
perfect.
The 76
You're
Golf
flying it.
Alpha, you may take
You're flying it, you got it.
on a
Hey,
half
you
mile
got
right
it.
base for runway 6.
Look outside, find like a reference point, and just keep your eyes with that, so you're not like hyper-focusing.
This is Jose 51 after touch, go like
Alright,
go
come
back to
back just a little bit more.
1400 with you.
We got 289, ferry
Not so
right
much.
crossing
You
turn.
see how little you pull back that you want to bring up? Now you push over, how it wants to go down. Look,
851, roger.
it's very sensitive, so it's very easy adjustment. So here we go. A little bit higher, we're almost still 1,000 feet. Good.
Finding that sweet spot is...
Yeah, exactly.
Number 126
takes a
Hotel
little
Foxtrot,
time.
extend downwind, and
got it right
you
there.
may see
No,
a
just hold it right there.
helicopter passing beneath you.
We'll extend downwind, looking for that traffic.
I just watch so it not drift. But look outside because that helps you catch up. So we're 1,000 feet, so we're going to level out.
Okay.
So we're 1,000 feet, so let's just, we'll pull up collective a little, just watch our power.
57 Golf
And get us
Alpha,
to
maintain
65
Idaho
knots.
600 feet. There's going to be a Cessna above you in the pattern at 1,100.
We have the
Good. So we hold it right there. Let's just keep to the right a little bit, because we keep on drifting to the left.
101, right turn Bravo, contact ground.
We're climbing, so I'm
Right,
going to
Bravo, contact ground,
keep
check
positive
1-1.
control.
276
No,
Golf
the
Alpha,
positive,
radar,
and
time
you gotta hold it.
Okay.
So we got it, eyes back outside.
Golf Alpha.
Come to the right.
51, you may see a support gear heading to
Take
your
something
right
out of
there on a
distance and aim for
210
that.
heading.
Okay.
She'll clear us in a second, so I can turn her down. Yeah.
76 Golf Alpha, additional traffic at your 2 o'clock of miles and Archer. They're on a 2-mile final for runway 6.
Insight, maintaining visual 776 Golf
It's a little cooler up here with the wind.
1105, runway 6 is clear for takeoff.
Stop sweating for a minute.
Left traffic.
We just want to make sure we stay closer to 240.
1105, runway 6 is clear for takeoff. Make
Because
left
they have big
traffic.
planes coming in.
Okay.
Take off left traffic, check 1105.
southwest. We don't want to drift in there, approach path.
Miles from the Oster on the ILS, looks like it's
Pretty hazy now. So come back a little bit, you see spread up, just a hair. Yeah. Now we catch it with the collector so we don't climb, and just keep us right there.
Window 651, wind calm, runway 60.
See the antennas, what I'm talking about? Probably, yeah. So,
follow
right, we just come a little bit to the right.
They're going to be making
Away
left
from
side.
Alright, we're clear touch and go, runway 6 and on the go. We'll follow that up on traffic on 51.
nice outside. Good.
Helicopter 4046 Alpha, south clear to land.
4046 Alpha, south there to land.
Bring us a little to the left, please. Left. Turn right, I'm sorry.
289, what's this midfield left down, correction, midfield right down, we make a left.
Alright, let's on to midfield. We'll make a 136 super check doing 9.
Come on, Tower Helicopter by your papa, please clear to you to the west.
Officer 5, Uniform Papa 8 Limited, clear to the terminate, swap the apartment with DK Blue.
Alright, so she's not following us, so I can turn it down a little. Alright, now you can hear. Alright, so yeah, just keep it at 65, your eyes outside. So start heading towards the shoreline. Okay. Nice and easy. You want to feel how it feels to turn, so yeah. So bring it over a little hard, like this. Go ahead. Okay. Just bring it over. Okay. Now bring it back to the right. So you get a feel. Yeah. So how much to bring it. So go ahead, do it on yourself.
To the left?
Yeah, to whichever way you want, right or left. Okay. Not too much?
Yeah.
Just see it dives. It dove. So
yeah.
We want to catch that. So you just try to do it nice and easy, but you can do turns. We're diving again.
Yeah.
We'll come back up to at least back to 1,000. We'll get a 60 knots and keep it the trim. So we'll just keep on pedals. You can rest your feet on the pedals. Okay. Just don't get stiff. Bring your feet back some so the balls of your feet are on it. Okay. Between your balls and your toes, it's easier to control like that. So we're looking outside, so we'll make sure we're clear right. We're clear left. No planes are out here, because now we're on VFR, we're on our own. Okay. She's not watching for us. I'm just going to give us a little carpy because of moisture. You can see out here. Oh, let's get back to 60 knots. Alright, so I'm looking out here all the time. I'm looking for flags. There's schools and stuff, so I'm seeing how patriotic they are. They have flags. Outpost here, we got 56, 57 ground speed, 50 knots. So it's kind of looking like we have a tailwind, a slight tailwind, but it's very minimal. Yeah. So keep it forward. So once we get over here, let's get back to 60. We want to stay closer to 60. Okay. So just give it a little more forward. Just a hair, just a hair. Okay. Let it catch up. And you see it now, pull the collector just a hair to keep us up. Catch it, catch it. That's what I'm talking about, the positive control. Okay. So when you push, you just push it and then just hold it. Okay. Yeah, you just hold it and then it'll stay where you want it. So just a little more positive control on it? Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. You want to bring us to the right? Smile. Alright, so you're descending. So let's bring us back to the right. Don't catch that. We'll slow up. See how quickly it goes out on you?
Yeah.
Everything changes?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about. The positive control is always.
Yeah.
There goes the ferry, the base shore, that's the Fire Island. Right down there.
Yeah.
You don't care. I'm worried about the helicopter.
No, I do.
Yeah, just
it's a
relax.
lot to,
just nice and easy.
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll climb back up.
Okay. No, I'm just thinking.
What's that?
So you're to the. If I pull this to the right,
yep,
it's gonna turn us to the right.
Yep. Yeah, it's just
okay. I'm just. It sounds like a stupid question, but
no, it isn't because when you do left and right with pedal turns, it's like opposites. So,
yeah.
So
yes. If we start going forward, it's because I'm pushing too far forward.
If you push the notes over, yeah. Well, it does go over if you really push really drastic, and you see it drops. Yeah. But if you push nice and slow and easy, that's why I say you make all your inputs nice and slow and controlled. You won't feel it. You won't feel the drop, this and that. So make sure you have positive control. Okay. And we need a little bit more forward. Okay. I don't feel it. All right. So now just bring us to the right, forward a little bit. Just to the right. So to the side, to the right. You say to the side, that's to the right. Right. And then bring us to the left. Bring us to the left. Okay. You see? Now bring us back to the right. A little bit more. Good. Okay, now I feel you. So now we just keep up positive control on it, and we'll stay level. All right, so we're gonna fly it over the islands. We always fly as, you know, as a student or a private pilot. The most important thing is safety. So we always fly over roads if we can, bridges and stuff. So if you ever have a health failure or whatever,
Right.
you have somewhere to land. And you're not on, if you're a commercial pilot, you're on someone else's dime, they want you as quick as possible. They don't care about your safety.
Yeah.
You would cut across the middle, but
Yeah.
we're gonna go across the, over here, the Ramos Bridge. So let's get our airspeed back. Alright, once more before I make my turn over here, I'm going to check to make sure everything's clear left, clear forward, clear right. So clear left, I have no one coming behind me. Clear forward, clear right. All our gauges still on the green, feels good, car temperature good. We have no warning lights. We're 800 feet, about 65 knots, so let me get us more controlled. So you just keep positive control, and
Okay.
keep us at this speed.
Okay.
And just follow the bridge. Just follow the bridge.
Okay.
So it's like nice, easy, gentle. Turn within. We'll see over the top of the bridge. Good. You have control?
I have control.
So we're descending. So I'm going to catch that. So come back over, just a little more to the left. So we stay over the top of the bridge. Good. And once you start to feel like thing outside, and then just level, and just keep us over the top.
Okay.
Perfect. So keep forward cycling because you're pulling back a little. So keep more positive control, a little more positive forward.
Forward.
Because you hear the blades flapping.
Yeah.
So that means you're pulling the nose up and you're slowing up.
Okay.
So you just correct it with a little forward cycling to keep positive control. Not a lot. But you see how easy and gradual the movements are.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, it's hard to have that finesse.
Yeah, right. Sometimes you just, you know, you have to push through things.
Yeah.
But keep it a little forward because I can feel it's like, right, perfect. I don't feel anything. So just follow the road around. So you feel us climbing and going up. So just a forward cycle, just a hair.
Okay.
The nose is going to drop, but we're climbed, so we'll come back down to level. And I'll just raise the collective to stop us from descending right there, just like that.
Okay.
See that? Nice and easy. Honestly, with that helicopter, sometimes you don't even need to use the collective too much. You can just use the cycling cycle like this. I get my climb in. If I want to descend, I'll just push it over. And I get out descend back in. See how that works?
Yeah.
I didn't even touch the collective.
Yeah.
It's just changing the angle of attack on the blades. So this is a Captree boat basin where all the fishing boats go out.
Yeah.
They go out to the inland, to the ocean. All right, so we're still clear left, clear right. It's really hazy, so we're not going to have too many planes down over here, hopefully. All right, so we're going to follow the road along.
Okay.
And we're going to land out at one of the islands out there. Now, when you land out at airport, everything with helicopters is either checklists or acronyms. And we use an acronym called ATWHEEL. And you go over your head, you go over, it's called area, terrain, winds, hazards, entry, exit, landing spot. So I pick out one of my areas. My area is like the islands out there.
Okay.
My terrain, I have bushes, there's trees, there's sand, or whatever. Winds, I follow my winds. I know when we take off, they're coming from the northeast. And I look out for flags when I'm flying. If you look at the water, sometimes you can see what, you know, what the winds are if it's really heavy. But then at the ground speed, so I have 65, 66 knots. So it's not really showing any winds at all. So we're good. All right, so H is hazards. So hazards would be any people. Is there animals? Is there wires? Is there any kind of hazards for you in the helicopter or someone on the ground? So you check that. And then entry, I would enter from, I'm going to enter from the southwest. Okay. And my exit will be to the northwest. And my landing spot, I'll pick out when I'm over there. So you drop down to about 600 feet. And you do like a high altitude recon, and then you come back in. So we'll do that together.
Okay.
Well, clutch lights on, so clutch light went off. That means the belts just readjust.
Okay.
You watch that. If that clutch light stays on, then you need to pull the fuse and then land pretty quickly.
Okay.
So we'll stay here 60 feet, 60 knots is perfect. So outside, keep your eyes outside. And our island's just a little further up there. I know there's like a ton of stuff in on top of flying too.
Yeah, it's really just trying to keep this in the right spot.
Yeah, it is. It takes time. It really does take time. You feel it out. There's Republic Airport out over there, and you see like the houses at the bottom, the green, and right above it, that's Republic Airport. But we're outside their airspace, so we don't need to speak to them. So that's why I always just look in case there's planes flying here from Republic. But look how hazy it is, so yeah, it's not so bad. All right, so we're gonna enter like a pattern around it. There's different phases of pattern, like upwind when you take off, crosswind when you turn, downwind when you come parallel, base, and then you turn in final.
Yeah.
So we're going up upwind. We'll be on this side of the mountain, so we're gonna come all the way around and approach from that way. Okay. Alright, so once again, I'll do a wind check. So I got 65 knots, 65, so I'm not a tailwind or a headwind, so the wind's immeasurable, but I know they're coming from that way. So like I said, I'll be coming in from the southwest, so we're coming around. And when you fly over something, you just want to keep it off your shoulder. Like, we're going to land on that island right here, the big one. So you just want to keep it off your shoulder, but not too tight, so you have to like dive in. You want to make a nice, easy turn in.
Okay.
I'm checking on my boat. My boat is still there. No one's touched it. You want to go on it? It's down there.
Yeah. Doesn't look so good.
Don't be a hater on my boat.
That is your boat?
No. I feel like it's here all up. There's another place I landed at. It's an old abandoned drive-in theater up by the LIE. We practiced going in and out there. Yeah. There used to be a boat in there all the time. I was like, who dropped the boat off there? And then one day I went back, it disappeared. All right, so we're checking our spot. We're going to land where the sand is, kind of.
Okay.
Spots are. So I don't see any people there. I see people on the beach.
Yeah.
And the boat right there. So that looks good. So yeah, I felt the field go down a little, so I just checked the gauges. So we're 500 feet, that's fine. Keep it at 500 feet, 600 knots. So we're still clear all the way around. Clear left and right. Actually, there's a plane, but we're well above them. I'm going to pull our call peak up because we're going to be descending and using less power. So all our gauges are in the green. Fuel's good. Car temperature good. Amps and oil pressures are good. We have no warning lights. Oh, let's get our speed back. So we're turning like the crosswind part of our thing. So it's still checking around, make sure everything's fine. I don't see any wires, any people, zombies. Oh, maybe a zombie out there. I see people swimming out there. Oh, they're clammers. They're always down there, those two.
Yeah.
So we're coming around just a little bit to the right. We're still looking around, checking our spot again. Well, it looks good. Looks nice. Yeah, this is hazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
I guess from the heat. So just keep positive control on that? Okay. Alright, we're 450 feet, about 60 knots. So we're turning upwind, we're turning downwind. So I did all my downwind checks already. That was all the gauges and everything else, the car peak. Still looking around, we're still clear left and right. Nothing has changed. Our landing spot looks exactly the same. Yeah. We'll come back all the way around. And we'll swing out so we can do a nice, slow, easy approach. You can even do a regular, nice, slow, easy approach, or you can do a steep approach where you're coming almost like straight down.
Yeah.
But today's really hot, so I don't know if we'll have enough power for that. You know, to keep us in trim, just a tiny bit of left pedal. Keep forward cycling. Alright, once again, we're looking at our space. It hasn't changed. Still looks clear. Got the boat canal. They should be out of our way. Won't be a factor. Alright, we're turning our base down. Once more, check everything. Check on my boat. Now we can start slowing off a little bit, like about 60 knots, between 55 and 60. Because we don't want to come screaming in.
Yeah.
We want to come in nice and easy. That's good right there. And my boat still looks good. Maybe polish it a little next time.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're coming around. Alright, we're clear left, we're clear forward, we're clear right. I'm going to start lowering the collective. Let's slow it down so we keep it in trim.
So this is just the collective that you're slowing the speed. Okay.
No, the cyclic too.
Okay.
Now I don't want to slow too much. See, that's too slow because now we lost ETL, the outer trim strings.
Yeah.
So we just speed up a little because we'll wind up using more power. So we just get a little more power back in. Oh, nice. Descent in. Let me keep it trim until we get closer. See a nice, you get a nice sight picture out there.
Yeah.
And now you're not even looking at your instruments anymore. Now you're just looking outside, and you feel the helicopter. You feel, do I need to speed up? Do I need to slow down? Do I need to do this and that? So it's just how would you feel. We got a decent descent rate, but we're a little high. I'm gonna get a little closer. I might speed up a little just to help with power. I just gotta make sure my tail rotor crosses these trees down here. Nothing's changed. I don't see any different people. There's a bird, but that's an issue. I see now I feel like I'm getting a little slow, so it's just a tiny bit of forward cycling. I'm gonna get on up here, catch that. So once you get down lower and you start pulling power back in, then you're gonna need more left pedal. Okay. So catch the nose, because the nose will start twisting on you. So keep up forward cycling again. Cycle again. Alright, now we're coming over air power. So slow up, slow up. Catch it with the left pedal and come down nice and easy. Eyes outside. We don't care about the instruments. Oh, that's a nice smooth. We're on a slight decline. Our ass is down, so I just keep the forward cycle a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to lower the carpet and take off. Alright, so usually when you land in places like this, it's either you could do a max performance takeoff. We don't have the power today because the heat where you go straight up. Or you could turn around and like we take off from the airport, you know how we took off like this?
Yeah.
Or you could do a circling climb. I'm going to do a circling climb because that's the coolest thing.
Okay.
It's like the Magnum PI.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's more, all our gauges in the green. Fuel's good, car's good, no warning lights. Alright, we clear left, right, and forward. So pick up, nice and easy. So it's like a two-stage pickup. We just get nice light in the helicopter. Yeah, I need a little bit of air cycling, a little paddle, a few straight up, good. Alright, so I'm going to actually go around this way. Yeah, we're going to be at max power over here. Because this is like a bowl, so we don't get any wind. See, now the winds are hitting us.
Yeah.
Alright, so watch this. I don't want to turn these bushes for them. So I'm going to push through. And if you don't have power, you can always trade it for airspeed. So that's what the circling climb out. We're trading airspeed for power.
Okay.
Yep, so I'm pushing through. 40, 45 knots. See, now I got the forward airspeed and the climb. See, right out like that. Do that and we're plane. So I'm going to get my forward airspeed. See, with the forward airspeed, my power isn't so bad.
Yeah.
So I'm going to head over towards the beach now. Alright, so we're clear left, right, forward. Power piece all good. 200 feet, so we'll get a nice climb in. So hold this here, like 55, 60. I can pull a little more power, there we go. How's it feel?
It's good. It's a little confusing because I know if you don't have enough airspeed, you got to push forward. But if you do too much,
But
then
power,
you dip.
right? You lose power and it dips, right?
Yeah, so
and you
then
get this slight dip. So it's like just like working in concert, where you know a little this, a little that, back and forth.
Yeah.
And there's little tricks, like you said. Like say I go air cycling to get my climb in if I don't have the power.
Yeah.
I can just push it over to descend if I need to. So you can do things like that. That helps you out of quite a bit. I'm going to climb to 800 feet. And I'm going to do an auto run to this beach.
Okay.
Over there. So I just want to make sure it's all clear all the way around. And I know the winds are coming from back there, so I don't see jaws, so we're safe. Is it a lot different than what you expected?
You know what? I don't even think I knew what to expect. Yeah. You know, you can't really relate much else to it.
No,
you know?
exactly.
Nothing like driving a car, obviously.
No.
So.
Yeah, that's the big thing. It's hard to relate to things.
Yeah.
But once you get it, it's not so bad. It's just practice.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's just getting that little feel for it.
Yep. So just keep us at 60. Good, perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to pull our carpet all the way up. Our gauge is in the green. Feels good. Car goes good. No warning lights. So I'm on controls with you. I'm going to get us up to 800 feet. I'm going to clear right, clear forward, clear left. So I'll show you what happens for an auto rotation. Let me level this out at 800, get us 65 knots. So you enter about 65, 70 knots. Alright, so I'm going to enter an auto. Let me get a little closer. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so lower collective, roll off, right pedal. So now I want to establish my airspeed, but you see the RPM needle? So I want to keep that as close to the green. So at different stages, it'll come up, so I just raise the collective to catch it. And if it drops, it'll come down a little. So I'll keep it right pedal and trim. The airspeed, so a little bit lower. Alright, everything looks good. Eyes outside, trim. RPM, 60 FPS. RPM's coming up, so I'm going to catch it a little. Catch it a little, at the bottom of the green. So I'm going to roll it up, that's fine. Fine, so keep on coming down. And we start flaring. Start flare, 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 flare. And then we level out, and then we would touch down on the ground. I'm doing it obviously higher than we would for if you lost your engine, but that's exactly what you would do.
Okay.
Now, does that seem so scary, dangerous?
If
you're not used to it,
yeah,
but
yeah.
just take it like that. It isn't so bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I have control of the helicopter. I can speed up, slow down. For training, we keep it at like 60, 65 knots. You could go at 0 airspeed. You could do, you know, you could go backwards. You do 180, you could do 360, everything like that. So let me just get my forward airspeed back. There we go. I see the trip down, but that's fine. You know, if you have a spot that's like right in front of you and you don't have enough time to turn, you can kick it out of trim. I'll show you that real quick. When it goes up a little higher, what that feels like, that's really cool. The helicopter almost like stops and drops down.
Yeah.
All right, we're still clear right. Anyone coming up on our right? No. We don't have much of a headwind, so it takes a little longer for you to climb. Even though we got like 500 to 600 foot, it takes a little bit. Wave to everyone on the beach. Say hi, Mom. So you got a flag right here, so know the winds are coming from this way, so it's great. Coming into the wind, perfect. That's different what they're saying at the airport.
Yeah.
I'll just pull the power, keep it coming up. How are we doing with power? I think great, 50 knots. It's 53 is like the best, but we do it at 60, so anywhere between 50 and 60, can work with. I like to just try to get up as soon as possible. 200 more feet, let's go. Here's the Robert Moses Monument.
Yeah.
And the antenna, there used to be a Coast Guard station. 700 feet. The most important thing for the auto is just establishing your glide at your straight level and a steady airspeed. Because then over that, you're fighting, you're chasing everything, and that's not good.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to bring our car speed up again. 800 feet literally at 65 knots. And I'll get past this antenna. Now I'm going to kick it out of trim, and I'm going to kick it to the left, and the wind's going to like stop us and drop us right down.
Okay.
But you see, watch our airspeed when I do that, and watch our airspeed when I turn out of it. Okay. You see, like what you're talking with the pitot tube?
Yeah.
You definitely see it from there. All right. All right, clear of that. Everything looks good. Enter an auto. 3, 2, 1. All right, lower collective, roll off, right pedal. Back into trim. See, there goes our airspeed and the pitot. You see that?
Yeah.
Lower collective. Gotcha. I'm gonna roll back on. I don't know if you were prepared for that wind.
Yeah.
All right, so we're good now. So I'll get our climb back in. But you see something like that, if you have a short spot that you have to get to, just do that, get you right there. Usually when you have your doors on, you don't have the wind blasting.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna come back to the left side, heading back. All right, we're clear right, we're clear left. But keep us up, keep us forward. Okay. Keep us above about 50, 55. And aim for the bridge. You have control?
I have control.
So just keep moving forward.
Forward.
And come to the left just a hair. And I'll get our climb in, perfect. Now when we get close, I have to listen to ATIS again, so when I go back in, they know. The ATIS tells, I know what runways they're using, the winds are all coming from, and everything else.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, when I say, you know, I have ATIS Mike or Delta or whatever it is. It was what, November, so it might be November, it might be India. Want to go back? No, perfect, just a little more forward cycling. Yep, just a tiny bit more. I'll give us a little power.
Forward? Or?
Yep, tiny bit forward, because you want to keep us at 60. Between 55 and 60. So catch that, a little more forward again. Forward. A little bit more. That's good. It's a little bit harder, you know, when you're doing the climb and everything at once.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still that.
Still have to go back and forth and you're still watching the power.
Yeah. You don't want to go too far, too forward. You dip.
There we go, perfect. We got a decent climb. Get us up to 1,000. Like to stay as high as you can until you get somewhere. It's more important for if you lose power.
Yeah. Makes sense.
They make you go down, depending on who's in the tower, pretty early, down to 600 feet, which I hate. Because outside the airport, there is nowhere to land if you had an emergency. Like I said, I was out over here when I had the emergency, and I was afraid. I was like, no, I got to be up higher.
Yeah.
So just a little more forward, because we're almost up to 1,000. All right, so we're still clear left. We're clear right. I can lower the car heat a hair. Perfect. Right. Keep us just like this. Nice. Nice. Good. So perfect. All right. So we're slowing up a little. So you just catch that. Perfect. Just like that. Wonderful. You're a pilot. So keep your eyes outside and then gradually check down. But most of the thing is like 90% outside because you're looking for anything, threats and this and that. And when you said you can pick out something in the distance and you can level it with something in the ship, so you just try to keep it there, that helps too, you know, once you maintain an airspeed and an altitude. Perfect. Very nice. You have your hand on the collective, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Barely.
Up. You can feel, if you feel you pull up a little bit, you feel like you descend. So you pushed over. So you just pull up a tiny bit, catch that.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. Now you can start drifting us to the right along the shoreline. You see the white building out there? That's centralized support building.
Yeah.
So just aim just a tiny bit to the left of that. Okay. And we knew there were antennas out over there, so we just make sure we keep an eye out. Perfect. Nice. Right. So you see, feel it drifting out. So you just give it a little bit forward cycling.
Yeah.
It climbed us because we slowed up. I push forward, and I just pull in a little power. So when we don't descend down below 1,000 feet. Good. Nice. A tiny bit of right pedal. Perfect. Perfect. How's that feel?
Good. Yeah.
Just a little trim adjustment. And let's just get a little more forward airspeed. How's the grip feel on your hand?
It's good.
You're not too tight? Can't get tired?
I don't think I'm too tight.
No, all right. As long as you feel comfortable. That's what you feel. When I first started flying, I used to go home, my shoulder would be hurting, I'd be like exhausted.
Yeah, it is.
I had to take it down. The airport's out there to the right, I can see it. The haze is grabbing, so you hear the blade flap, so you know you were slowing up, so just give it a forward cycling a little bit. I'll give it a little right pedal, give us a trim, and you might have to just push this like to the left a little. That's good. Perfect. Yeah, so just pick out a site, you know, picture for the court building.
Yeah.
Keep us there. Look at everybody's pools.
Yeah.
87 Hotel Foxtrot, how do you hear?
You don't want to look down. You see like the tan line out there? That's the Oh, I got to listen to you.
All departures except close traffic contact clearance delivery on 121.85. Advisors contact affirmation November.
November.
Long on tower formation November 1356 Zulu weather observation. Wind calm. The weather's better than 5005. Temperature 33, dew point 23, altimeter 3009er. Visual approach and use landing and departing runway 6. Notice determined. Taxiway Bravo between taxiway Bravo 3 and taxiway Bravo 4 is closed. Obstruction crane 1.9 miles east northeast of the field. 135 feet AGL flag and lighted. All departures except close traffic contact clearance delivery on 121.85. Advisors contact affirmation November.
Entered.
Early left Austin, 126 Hotel Foxtrot. Tower 145, departure, 30 quick departure.
So we're descending, right?
87 Hotel Foxtrot, start your base.
Alright, so just, oh, there we go. Right, you can just tiny bit.
Long Tower Helicopter November 555, Uniform Papa.
Helicopter 555, Uniform Papa, Long Island Tower, squawk 4363.
Uniform Papa, squawk 4363.
Alright, so that means we can go back into the airspace. She read our tail number, and she has us.
Departure, crew check 370.
So when she gets a chance, she'll go back and ask us what we want to do.
Runway 6, clear for takeoff.
6 clear for takeoff, 145 with departure.
Probably right here with Sunrise Highway is. She'll tell us to start descending to 600.
642, Long Island Tower, touching about
Oh, wait till we get
6,
there.
helicopter traffic, 10 o'clock on mile 900 feet.
US down with the traffic, 14.
There's 71 Hotel Foxtrot,
So
line
there's a
out to
plane
the
out
right,
there
head
somewhere.
please.
Okay.
So that's right.
To the right,
She has us. at
1 Hotel Foxtrot.
Helicopter 5, Uniform Papa, radar contact her at 800 feet, continue inbound at about 600 feet, maintain your current heading.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, continue on heading below 600 feet, inbound for the slopes.
Alright, so I will copy a little. So keep up.
Runway 6 at
So
all
keep up
times,
with cycling.
slope clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 6.
So we just lower the collective just a hair.
Helicopter 5, Uniform Papa, remain north of runway 6 at all times, slope clear to land.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, remain north of 6 at all times, clear to land slope, 5 Uniform Papa.
From real estate 42, the helicopter traffic ahead and to your left,
So
they will
slowly.
be north of your
600 and then we'll level
path and
out.
your runway at all
Just
times.
get us about 65. And you see, we just stayed this side of the
One
runway.
Mike Alpha,
Okay.
wind
See the
calm,
runway
runway
out there,
6
right?
clear for the
Yeah.
option after the option fly runway heading, fly maintain 2000.
Heading, maintain 2000, 1 Mike Alpha, 6 option.
So 1 Mike Alpha after your option, turn right heading 180.
You're heading 1 Mike Alpha.
So you want to start speeding us up a little?
Contact Parker.
About 65 knots.
145 Foxtrot.
Check 449, Long Island Tower, join a midfield left downwind runway 6.
Field left downwind for runway 6, crew check 449.
Alright, so coming 600.
71 Hotel
I'm just going to give it help you.
see a
Get a-
helicopter
okay.
back beneath you at 600 feet, and you're also following the archer traffic
Alright,
off
good,
your
right there.
left.
So we'll level out. We don't want to balloon.
Alpha left wing and looking for the
And we're good.
helicopter for
So keep us, and just keep us going that way.
1 Alpha for left wing.
So 126
Right there.
Hotel Foxtrot, continue on the downwind.
Yeah, see how big adjustment that is?
126 Hotel
Yeah.
Foxtrot.
So you see with the tower, there's a white building right out there.
Yeah.
Head for that white.
87 Hotel Foxtrot.
So we're this side of the runway, so we're not an issue.
So 1 Mike Alpha, contact Parker on 120.05.
005.
Yeah, at least I got a better picture this time. Smile.
Check 449, once
Take your eyes
you're
closed.
established on the downwind,
probably.
make a right 260.
Alright, so
Established, right 360, crew check 449.
So make sure we just maintain altitude as much as you can. Because you see, from here all the way back, there's nowhere.
Yeah.
71 Hotel
Where do you work
Foxtrot,
at the
see a
airport?
helicopter heading to your left, they
I
will
work
be
out of the
north of
tower.
your approach path.
Oh,
and your
really?
runway
Yeah.
at all times.
Oh, get out of
Well,
here.
I'm not a controller, but I maintain this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hotel Foxtrot, may see a helicopter
I've
pass
never
you
visited
at
a tower. I
600.
really want to.
Yeah.
I want someone to explain to it how hard it is for us helicopters to be easier on us.
Yeah.
Tower November 92 Hotel Foxtrot. Holding short on 96.
92 Hotel Foxtrot, Long Island Tower, hold
But I'd
short.
really like to go in and see what it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a small one, so.
Over 126 Hotel Foxtrot, they go right 360.
Right 360, 126
I can't
Hotel
imagine the
Foxtrot.
guys in Republic. They're insane. You ever go through there?
Oh, I know.
With all the small planes.
42,
Yeah.
runway 6 clear, touch and go. After your touch and go, make right traffic.
That's perfect.
Something great.
You're really doing great. to take my job next.
Yeah.
See, there's like some tiny paths, but not really anything if I had to put down.
Yeah.
Nothing that I wouldn't like when I'm crashing into trees. At nighttime, it's pretty wild, 25 over.
Yeah.
It's like just weird lights all over.
Yeah.
Like Bigfoot, maybe he's going through there.
Yep.
7 Hotel Foxtrot, contact ground.
7 Hotel Foxtrot.
7-1 Hotel Foxtrot, expect your technical clearance short final. There be an arc departure prior to you.
Oh no, I want ground. What did I do that?
Check 123, Long Island Tower, runway 6, line up and wait traffic on a 2-mile final Cessna.
Line up and wait, good check 123.
No one is descent yet.
Check 449, make another right 360.
Another right 360, crew check 449.
So 126 Hotel Foxtrot. In a mile, you can start your base.
We'll start the base in a mile.
Alright, so we're
Hotel Foxtrot.
I know you see the runway. We'll follow the taxiway.
Check 123, wind.
Right near where we took off from.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay.
So we want to make sure we try to stay in the wind.
Yeah.
Take all on safe, crew check
When I'm coming in, I always check like down here for
7-1
flags.
Hotel Foxtrot, runway 6,
Got
clear
a pole there.
low, wind
So you want to have
190
stuff like that,
at
it's
7.
best to fly over the top of them.
Okay.
You see this?
Yeah.
Because there'll never be any wires above it. They'll always be next to it. There's a plane landing next to us.
Yeah.
So whenever you cross like power lines or something, it's always poles over the top because there'll never be wires or anything over it.
It's going to be full top.
Some of these antennas have wires coming out, and you won't see them.
Hotel Foxtrot.
Yeah, is Southwest gonna take off with? Is that your blue Southwest?
Right cross and turn when able.
Alright, so 50 knots, perfect. Nice easy descent rate. Right, we'll collect it a little.
Track 123, Archer traffic, about a mile front of you on the upwinder and right traffic
Alright,
with me. When able
JetBlue, I got a small plane there.
360, contact
Got the antennas over there.
Right, and turn left 360.
And a plane taxiing on the taxiway. So I'm gonna go up just a little bit to the left of it.
Moxie 169, Long Island Tower, runway 6, line up and wait traffic on a 4-mile left base to final.
Slowly.
Runway 6, line up and wait, Moxie
Slowing up some.
169.
Track 449, continue on the downwind. I'll call your base. Thanks for your help.
Got the base, crew check 449.
See, this gets the hardest, like squirreling. You see,
Yeah.
there's a lot more pedal control.
Yeah.
And with the winds and stuff. When you're flying, you have the air helping you keep streamlined.
Yeah.
So you're just a little bit more stiff
I'll call
on
your
the pedal. Plus, I got the windsock right in front of me, so I see the wind coming from there.
Yeah.
Number 71 Hotel Foxtrot, early left cross until when able. Fast traffic behind.
Early left cross from wind.
Number 126 Hotel Foxtrot.
Look, the sock has the wind coming from behind us.
Yeah.
So you know what we do? I'm going to come over here to the left, on the other side of it. Because that's opposite the runway they're using. I mean, the wind dropped down, so it's not anything. So I'll just come back around this way a little bit. Got a pole right here. When you come down, you see the taxiway markers. I like to go in between them, heaven forbid. I go down too low.
Start that left cross and
Don't want to clip on. Blow us over. Alright, so come around.
169, wind 190 at 5, only 62 to take off.
Let's come back around this way, into the wind. Help us a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
Number 9 is Hotel Foxtrot.
Good.
Long Island Tower, only 6, line up and wait traffic on a 2-mile
Nice
final
and easy.
Cessna.
And just let it like settle. Try to go forwards. If you start to drift sideways, you just go forwards. So you're nice and level. When you come down, you never want to go to the left, go to the right, because if the skid hits, it'll flip over on you. So we don't want that. All right, so stay on with me, and we'll take off. So eyes outside. We don't care about instruments anymore.
Okay.
Eyes outside. So we lift up a little bit.
We've got 449.
When it starts to get light, we just do whatever pedal adjustments or cyclic adjustments. So.
Yeah.
So lift it up. It's a little forward to the left, so see a little left pedal. I stopped any movement, lowered just a little. And I did fix it.
And
I'll come back. Yeah, come straight up. Alright, so hold cyclic, you have control.
Okay.
So see if you can hold us here.
Okay.
I'm going to let go, and we'll probably go to actually, you're neutral. It's going to go to the right, you see?
Okay.
So come back a little bit towards me.
126 Hotel Foxtrot,
A little bit more towards me.
land.
Okay.
Like that.
Runway 6, 126 Hotel Foxtrot.
Maybe a tiny bit forward. Alright, I'm going to let go. Alright, so just Nice, easy corrections, not overcorrect, good. See, once you start oscillating like that, then you just stop all movement. Stop all movement. Pedals, and we stop. Swing. So once again,
Now when you have the base on route 42.
71
You have control?
Make a right
we're going to go to the right side, come to the straight.
Okay.
You don't want to feel my pressure at all.
Okay.
There we go. Nice. A tiny bit to the left. Oh. Going to the right. Nice. You see you overcorrect.
Yeah.
And you don't think you are, but you are. So like I said, I just stop all movement. That's all movement. We're not moving anymore. Let's try it again.
Turn right heading 090.
Come towards me a little bit.
Okay.
Not so much.
What is departure? Did you get right to turn 9 Hotel Foxtrot?
Right there.
Turn right heading 090.
Come back towards me a little bit.
Departure 9 Hotel Foxtrot.
And wind, drift, blows this, it will affect you a little bit, so.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. A little bit forwards, a little bit forwards.
3640, control number 6, ready to go.
Oh, okay.
Contact ground.
There we go.
Over the ground, 126 Hotel
All right, good. All right, we'll start heading in.
Number 36480, Long Island Tower, wind calm, runway 6, clear for takeoff.
So clear to go, right? Stay on.
Terminal state 48, going to be following the Archer traffic on a 3-mile final at 1 o'clock, a mile at 1,000.
Long tower, helicopter flying proper and the slope, like that helicopter back to parking.
Helicopter 5 uniform, Papa, contact ground.
Can you hit that frequency button, please? The frequency button on your, thank you. Long ground, helicopter 5 uniform, proper and the slope, like the helicopter back in the parking.
126 Hotel Foxtrot, give way to a helicopter. They're going to be taxiing the parking.
We'll give way to helicopter 126 Hotel Foxtrot.
Helicopter 555 uniform Papa, Long Island ground, hopper taxiing the parking.
Alright, so go nice and slow, the plane coming in.
Ground 046.
So now, sometimes coming in is a little harder too, because we got tailwinds coming in.
68 Julie Papa, Long
Level
Island
plane,
ground,
so I'm going to take controls.
Taxi, yeah.
Makes it easier for me to have to hold it up.
Here it's 8 Julie Papa, there's going to be a 3-minute wait turbulence delay.
And then the wind's pushing.
But tell me get there will be 3 minutes.
Roger. 8 Julie Papa, runway 6 at Upper 1. Taxi via Upper 1.
The wind gets squirrely in here.
The Blue 513, runway 6, taxi via
The hotter it gets, longer in the day, the worse it gets. So these guys are out over here. So I got the high wings and the low wing. Alright, it's clear of the high wing, the low wing. And we land on the oil spot, the Steve spot, because Steve spilled out all oil there.
So
we sit here.
There's going to be another
So planes can get around us into the fuel tank while we're shutting down.
If you'd like to pull.
Oh, let me stop drifting. Alright, so first thing we do is turn off our governor.
Runway 6 full length, just give way to JetBlue, follow them.
Put
Runway 6 full length.
friction on, collective friction on.
I see the breeze, I don't see the jet flow.
So
He's
that
on
means
steer now, it's going to be
we
off the
should,
right.
anything happens, so we'll do roll down. Keep it at 70% for 2 minutes. And you have the checklist and it has the shutdown. They're back up to 70, 75. So you bottom, very bottom. Yeah. See the collective? Gotcha. 70-75%. We have the frictions on, pedals neutral. So we wait 2 minutes for the engines to cool down, or like 300 feet, 300 degrees. Okay. Once we do that, then I'll disengage the clutch, and in 30 seconds I'll kill the power. So you see, we're still flying the helicopter, so you really don't take your hands off anything. Okay. Till the blades stop turning.
Visual approach and use landing and departing runway 6. Nose is Chairman.
I set the radios up for,
one less
thing I have to do, with the startup.
Yeah.
Each person.